How's it going, Dazzlers? Welcome back to Daz Games and another Daz Watches. Possibly, a very short Daz Watches. Guys, I got back from LA. I had a great time out there. Made a lot of progress business-wise. And also just had a blast exploring LA. I'm sorry there was no videos since I've been back, or for a while. I have been going through, shall we say, some very difficult things in my personal life. I'm fine. I'm okay. It's just been, you know, I've just had to pay attention to these things. You know, sometimes real life gets in the way of the internet. But I'm okay. I'm glad to be back making videos. I'll try to keep making as many as I can through this time. Whilst I was in LA and on the way back from LA, a recent story broke out that you guys have really wanted to hear my input on. I hear this story and it just blows my mind. I haven't yet watched the video, but I've been dying to. The video is called "The Nappy Changing Expert Causing a Stink in Australia." There are now multiple videos of this since you guys have been recommending it to me. And it is about a sexuality expert in sexuality. The young woman's name is Diane Carson, and apparently she believes that removing a child's nappy to change them is wrong, and that we should seek consent from the child before changing the nappy. It's only 2 minutes long. The clip is very short on what she's saying. But let's watch the news report as it happened. Let's watch the video!
Also making news today, a bit of a stink over baby nappies.
Ha! I love it when news titles clash together like that. Stink, nappy expert. It's perfect!
A sexuality expert claims parents must ask permission before changing their child's nappy.
It's true. I thought maybe this might just be a prank video or something, but it is actually true. Let's continue.
Carson believes consent must be given by the child before their dirty nappy is removed. Here she is on the ABC suggesting how to go about it.
I'm going to change your nappy now. Is that okay? Of course the baby's not going to respond. Yes, Mum, that's awesome. I'd love to have my nappy changed.
Well, of course not! It's a baby! Like, they can't talk. They're not independent. They don't even know what basic fucking shapes are. How does she expect to get consent? I must know.
But if you leave a space and wait for body language and wait...
Body language? First of all, you look like Barney the dinosaur went to give you a facial and missed! Second of all, body language. Have you seen a baby? Have you seen a baby? They don't have body. They're not in control of their body. They do all that crazy, I'm a baby, not in control of my arms movement bullshit. You seen that? They're like... Looks like a Fortnite dance that's glitched. Babies don't have body language and eye contact. They can't fucking see. They can only see when you're like this close to them. You know? They don't... They're babies, for fuck's sake.
Sexual contact.
Yeah. How young are some of the children you talk to?
We work from children from 3 years old. We work with parents from birth.
From birth?
Yeah.
Hear the new... From birth? She can't believe it.
Yep. Just about how to set up a...
Look at her body language. This is someone with very sinister undertones. Okay, just look at her expressions.
Parents from birth.
From birth?
Yeah. Yep. Just about how to...
When she said from birth and she looked down, you could see that she was offended that she was even questioned on her morals here. It's very clear to me that this woman has... I don't care if she has a PhD. So let's listen to this again, just so we're clear.
...of consent in their home. So I'm going to change your nappy now. Is that okay? Of course the baby's not going to respond. Yes, Mum, that's awesome. I'd love to have my nappy changed.
No, you fucking idiot.
But if you leave a space and wait for body language and wait to make eye contact, then you're letting...
So she literally thinks that we're going to put our baby on the changing table or wherever you're changing them, look at the baby and say, I'm going to change your nappy now. Is that okay with you? Leave a space, a pause, the baby's body language to respond somehow in some way that yes, it is okay. First of all, what a load of shit. Second of all, if a baby even could give consent, I'm going to go out on a whim here and say that no one wants to lie in their own shit or piss. I think most people would want their nappy changed. Especially if they were helpless or defenseless. Parent, it's your job to take care of them because of this. They're infants. They can't look after themselves. Why don't you charge them rent when they come out the womb? You know, drop a bill on their mat as soon as they come out. Cut the umbilical cord. Oh shit! You gotta pay for that. Get a job, baby.
Letting that child know that their response matters.
You're letting the child know that their response matters. It's a baby. Here's her education. I found it online. Certificate 5, Training and Assessment. Diploma, Professional Writing and Editing. Bachelor of Arts, BA. She has a BA. So this woman, who has a BA from Monash University, is a writer. I don't know where this sexual expert comes into it. Warped sense of reality, and she's now turning it onto babies. Go back to the other story, see what they had to say.
That their response matters.
You're letting that child run away from the change table is what you're doing. And not surprisingly, it's caused quite a stir. Some slamming the concept as left lunacy, but Ms Carson has defended her comments, saying the idea around consent is about empowering children with their rights and protecting them from sexual abuse.
It's a baby. It can't talk, it doesn't have body language, it doesn't recognise the idea of consent or sex as a newborn. I believe that a lot of these people who go out and scream all this bizarre shit out, they've either been hurt. You know, when I talk about like feminism and feminists and stuff, I'm not talking about people like me and you who just believe in equality for all. I talk about these crazy women who shave their hair off, dye it purple. It's always purple. I don't know why. It's like the trend. And then they just, you know, they scream that men should die and all this crap that's just, you know, completely the opposite of what we're trying to achieve here. And I always look at these women and I think, you know, you don't really hate men. You don't really want to cut my penis off. You've just been hurt by someone very badly. I feel this is the case here, with this crazy lady saying that we should ask for consent to change our kids' nappies. Like, come on. Come on! I think that she's been hurt, maybe as a child, maybe and it's just coming out now in this form. I think things have a deeper meaning.
Well, it's controversial. We want to know what you think about asking permission to change your child's nappy. Is it ludicrous, or can you see the point of this sexuality expert? I've got a 16-month-old. You do too, Photo.
It's cuckoo.
It's ridiculous.
It's cuckoo.
Yeah.
I actually can see her point.
What in 7 shades of yellow did you just say? Did she just say that? No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Can we rewind that?
Yeah.
I actually can see her point.
Really?
I can see her
Tell
point.
us, how?
Well, I think I kind of do it anyway. I always say, you know, let's go and change your nappy. I think we should change your nappy. Should we change your nappy? So I think you kind of naturally do it anyway, you know.
I live in this world. We do live in a society, don't we? We do. It's true. These people exist.
You talk about it, but then I also hold one leg and then the other arm.
That's
and
right.
strap it down.
Right.
Because otherwise, everything goes flying and...
Well, my little girl Pearl says no every
Yeah.
single time.
If you say we're going
Every
to change
single
your
time.
nappy.
So
Well, you're not respecting her consent.
I
Photo.
know.
I like how she's looking at them. I can't believe that a news anchor on air said I agree with her. You do. You talk to yourself, really. And you're just communicating with the kid. You do sort of pick them up and go, let's go change your nappy then, come on. Like, but that's not asking for it. You can't just leave your child covered in crap, can you? Do you know why? If you left your child in the same nappy and never cleaned them, or bathed them, or dressed them, they'd get diseases. They'd get sick because you're not meant to sit in your own shit. Believe it or not, call me crazy, but you're not supposed to do that. Even people who are into scat porn and who make stuff like that, they go shower after the scene, okay? They don't want to be covered in crap, really. Come on! Come on! This is crazy. You can't just leave your child in its own mess. That's a form of abuse. There's nothing sexual about changing a nappy and cleaning them. It's just fucking lions in the zoo, in the wild, okay? They lick their cubs clean. Their ass, their genitals, their face, their belly, they lick them. You ever seen a lion lick their young? Did they get consent to do that? No. And I'm not going to fucking argue with a lion, okay? You want to lick your cub? Lick it. Lick the shit out of it. But in all walks of life, in all species, you see, we clean our young. I can't even believe I'm having to explain this. Lunacy. Absolutely insane. I could go in circles about this shit all day. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I swear. I swear you better agree with me or I'm going to the moon. I'm living on the fucking moon with the Transformers. That's where, because they're up there. All right? They are. Like, love, caress my channel. Before you caress it, ask it. Don't just caress my channel because I tell you to. The merch is back. Look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful. Link in the description below. And I will see you in the next video. Stay dazzling.
It's just a way for them to be richer but quicker. Gives me the fuel that I need for this run to be sicker. I'm sick of the shit that they give you.